Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kevin Kudo, and today we are going to be taking a look at Track and Field for the Atari 2600, developed by Konami in the year 1984. Some fun facts about this game was that it originally had an arcade version released in Japan in 1983, but was also spread throughout the United States, known as Track and Field. And the actual arcade version in Japan, known as Hyper Olympics, sold 38,000 units within the country. It had some moderate success and was also very well received within the United States at the time. The 1983 arcade version had also, at the time of its release, had a license for the 1984 Olympics, so it had that side promotion going on as well. And Konami has continued the release of the game over the course of several consoles and generations, the latest being as an app for the iPhone iOS in 2010. Now, as you see, but going by some of the gameplay being recorded on screen here, the modes included in the game are the 100-meter dash, the long jump, javelin throw, 110-meter hurdles, hammer throw, and the high jump. And the way the gameplay works, as far as I can tell going through some of the playtest sessions, is that it operates by alternating button presses for most of the runs, and hitting the red button on the Atari controller at the time, in the case of my PC, is just a space bar to perform the second action, such as the jumps as you're seeing right here. So let's get into some gameplay. Entering our names. And here we start the dash. It is slightly difficult adjusting to these controls. Nice little cloud reaction there. Right. For the long jump, I find this one of the more difficult modes in the game. I haven't gotten past this, so we'll see if we can make that happen today. And alright. I have 2 more jumps to do. See if we can get further than that. Just by a touch. 1 more jump. We'll see if we can go any further. Alright. We'll give it 1 more time going through the actual game. This is one of the problems I've had with it over the course of playing, is that unless you hit a certain score, at least within the jump, you can't proceed past that into the other modes, with like the javelin throw and the hurdles, which I believe is a kind of flawed system as it sort of limits the players as to what they can experience. So it does also tie in with the marketing that games had, or at least the design aspect of the games at the time, where they're made to be challenging and fun to play, but also difficult to master. And also this mode I find somewhat tedious, in that sometimes you can pass the computer in the actual dash. However, at the very last minute, as you see right there, he always gets just enough bars to surpass you in the actual speed of the race. Right, here we are at the long jump 1 more time. Let's see how we do. Alright, off to a decent start. One final jump. And there you have it. I will say that it is certainly fun, though it would definitely take a while for me to hit the higher scores as I've seen across the gameplay of people playing this game for fun on advertising their in the long jump they get as high as 7 meters, though I believe that's also a lack of the game explaining how high the bare minimum you have to achieve in order to proceed past that mode and get into the other ones such as the javelin throw. And I believe it would have been far more fun for the player to be able to select which of the modes they can play instead of having a set order for them to go through. But yeah, it's definitely a fun piece of history. I enjoyed playing it very much. Goodbye. Keep on playing. Thanks for watching.